Hi, I'm Greg Marlowe, and I'm here to promote an invention that I thought of to help players practice the way they play. For those of you who have ever played basketball before, you know what it's like to have players who are good in practice, yet come game time they're a nervous wreck. I myself have been in that situation. When I was in high school, I would always be one of those practice players who would be good in practice to impress the coach, and then come game time, with all the fans watching and all the distractions, I didn't know what to do with myself. So, this invention is earbuds that will be custom fitted to fit every player's ears specifically, and they will be designed to cause distractions in the player's ears when they're practicing, let's say shooting free throws, dribbling, scrimmaging, and other events in practice So in order to make these earbuds work, we will go to live sporting events such as the Dome basketball games or Dome football games at Syracuse, and we will collect data of crowd cheering, babies screaming, moms screaming, and other distracting noises that you get from the Dome. Once we collect all the data of the noises, we will then save it into cloud computing, which is an easy, fast access place to acquire storage and use it in the future. Moving on to the black screen, we will use a custom fit black screen fit for any court, such as the Dome, high school arena, college arena, NBA arena, wherever you want to use it for. The black screen will simulate fans watching and causing distractions while the player is practicing. For example, I want you to put yourself into the shoes of a player. Let's say you're playing on the court, on the hardwood, with millions of fans watching, thousands of fans watching, and you feel a distraction. Now come practice time, there's an empty stadium, and it doesn't simulate game time movements at all. So let's say, what would you do if you were on the court and there was no distractions? You would make all your shots, pass the ball perfectly, dribble perfectly, and execute every motion perfectly. But let's say there was a black screen that simulated fans watching, flashing lights, people clapping, people waving their hands during your free throws. That's what will make you practice how you play. Let's say you're in a game time situation with 1 second left on the clock, your team's down 1, and you need to hit 2 free throws to win. If you're in practice, the situation's completely different because there's no distractions. So imagine yourself is at the free throw line. It's not going to be quiet in the game. You're going to hear tons of crowd noises, and you're going to see tons of flashing lights. If you practice this way in situations like that where there's distractions, it'll prepare you perfectly for game time situations. So players will love this invention because players as well as coaches will love this invention because it'll prepare their players for situations like those when they need it most. People and processes will also be incorporated into this design. The amount of distractions will be adjusted depending on the situation that the player is in the practice. For example, during free throws, the crowd is going to try and distract the player more than as if the player was just dribbling up the court. All in all, different computer components will come into play with the design aspect of this innovation. Whether it's storage, audio, connectivity, people processes, graphics, or cloud computing, technology will always be a necessity in this design. Companies nowadays always use technology in all the innovations that they make in order to reach the maximum potential of their projects. So therefore, coaches or players, if you want to reach the maximum potential of your abilities, I would use Greg's practice like you play earbuds and black screen.